Hi, I'm Lisa Hollady, and today I want to talk to you about adapted books and using those in a small group setting. I can't stop talking about adapted books because I use them in so many different, a variety of ways in my special education classroom. Lots of different times I use adapted books in my independent work systems or my morning work or afternoon work right before the busing. I also use them to put in my kids' library book bins, but something I want to talk today about is using them in small groups. And so I want to show you how I do that. So I really like using adapted books in a small group setting when I'm doing like a guided reading instruction group because it's very familiar with them. They understand the format, and so it's a lot easier to use in this way. So when you first start introducing small group lessons in your special education classroom, you want to start with just 2 students. Don't start with too large of a group because it might get out of hand and you can control this. So a lot of things that you can work on, a lot of skills, those small group expectations, such as raising your hand, waiting your turn, not talking out of turn. A lot of turn taking and social skills are built into this type of instructional time. In addition, you can even have the students read like round robin, and you can even use a smart board and display it on the screen so that they all can see the book and even have a second copy in front of them. If I were you, I would print more than 1 copy of the adapted book, and it doesn't have to be a completely prepped book. It really can just be printed paper and cut out pieces. Or a stapled paper book. It does not have to be completely printed and laminated. So once you have mastered, taking turns with those 2 students, you want to slowly add in that 3rd student, and even if you can get up to 4 students, that would be great. A lot of my adapted book units have multiple versions of the book, and so even if you have 4 students who are a little bit off in level, you can give them that black and white copy or the adapted book, the large adapted book. If they have vision issues, there's just many different versions that you could use. So once you start getting into the lesson, you want to do a pre-reading activity, and basically I have these graphic organizers that they can use and fill out. There's multiple different versions of them, and the students kind of fill those out, and we talk about what the story is going to be about. We introduce the vocabulary cards that I have provided. Those vocabulary cards are key, and I keep those in a like a holder for those, or I post them on the board so that we can keep referring to those. The second part is like during the reading, you want to make sure that you're prompting them to make sure they're turning the pages, using their fingers to match their finger to each word, and that they are finding the pictures on the right hand side and put them in the appropriate spaces. After the reading, I have a lot of worksheets that I provide, including writing prompts that we use, and other related worksheets, a lot of cut and paste because I have students that are cognitively pretty low, so we use those so that everyone feels like they're part of the group. Oftentimes, I would have them do this a few days in a row, or even just 2 days in a row, or however many times you meet with that student. And then I have assessments included with my adapted books, and we'll give them those assessments. Now I have 3 different assessments included: a level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is my favorite because it's for those nonverbal kids who need a visual field of 4 prompts or even less than that, and a sheet that you can track their progress on. And then the other 2 levels are just like a 5-question comprehension quiz. 1 comes with words and 1 comes with the picture cues. While the students are reading, I will often take out my running record form, which is also included in this unit, and kind of take data that way. I do put any notes that I might have or see a student kind of tripping up on something or a skill that we need to be going over on that sheet. And so all the data assessment, or all of the data sheets are included in this, the adapted book, vocab cards, all of the related worksheets, and everything you need is in this. so that when you start your small group sessions, you are ready to go. If you need a free unit from me, I have 3 right now available on my website, chalkboardsuperhero.com, and just go to my freebie section and you'll find all 3 of those adapted books ready and waiting for you. I will link it below. Please like and follow.